Action.
A, B, C, D.
What? Please, find another way to make my ears bleed.
No, I'm singing to music play differently. It's called the innovation of music players. Did you know Thomas Edison was the first one to produce something that plays music?
No.
Well, he invented the wax cylinder. It was invented in 1877. It was used to record and produce sound. Thomas Edison first used tinfoil wrapped around a hand crank cylinder. The sound comes out of a hollow cylinder wax tube.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's this? Is this one of those things that go on the table turner?
Like, this is a record. It was invented by Emily Berlin in 1887. It was produced of sound from a phonograph records, compromising a turntable that spins the record at a constant speed and a style that slides along in the grooves and picks up sound from a loudspeaker.
Wow. What else you got for me?
Well, there was the 8-tracks. It was popular in the mid-1960s through early 1800s. It's a magnetic tape sound recorder.
Wow, you're just full of information.
Yeah, you got anything for me? Well, you got anything for me?
Well, cassettes were invented by Fritz Schumer in 1928.
This thing?
Yep. They were known as cassette tapes or audio cassettes. It comes in two forms, already containing information and content, or blank.
Wow. Well, CDs are compact discs. It is a plastic optical disc with a metallized surface that is used for digital audio storage. It was a debut in 1887 under Philips Electric and Sun Corporation. You got anything else?
Well, MP3 players were invented by Bernard Grill, Karl-Heinz Brandenburg, Thomas Spohr, Bernd Curtin, and Ernest Eberlin in 1987. Invented for you to listen to music.
Wow, I did not know that.
Some MP3 players are touchscreen, just like these little rectangular ones.
Wow. What else do you got?
There's also an iPod.
An iPod?
You don't know what an iPod is?
An iPod?
Yeah, an iPod. The iPod was originally invented to listen to music, but it was innovated so that you could put apps and it could have a touchscreen.
Awesome. Who was it invented by?
It was invented by Steve Jobs in 2001.
Wow. Well, the technology of all this stuff is getting it to work and maybe being able to play on things or listen to music.
Right. Well, the math, obviously, is getting the precise measurements for the little chip things that go in the back of this and in the back of this.
The science. They have to invent this stuff to be able to make it work. So they have to come up with how it's going to be put together.
Right. Well, I gotta get back to mine.
Well, the engineering of it is taking it and making it better. Like when it started by the wax cylinder and then going to the record and then the cassettes and then CDs and so on.
You forgot the 8-track.
I did. It's in between the record and the cassettes.
Oh.
Yeah. So Sydney, do you know any advantages of this?
Well, I guess the advantages would be that you could listen to music in different ways, like...
That's awesome. Well, what about the disadvantages?
It costs a lot of money, I guess, to make these.
It does. Think about how much CDs cost nowadays.
They're pretty cheap,
Exactly.
but iPods are, like, really expensive now.
Yeah. Well, you know what the great thing is?
that when music hits you, you feel no pain? Thomas Edison said that.
No, Bob Marley did.
No. I really thought it was Thomas Edison.
No. It's not right. Well, this is the innovation of music players. It was first created by Thomas Edison, who invented the wax cylinder.